Clarence 2.0's maiden journey. And Craig, where are we going?
We are headed to Ragan's family campground in Madison, Florida.
And what's great about Ragan's?
I'm not real sure yet. I'll let y'all know in the video.
Sounds good. We've made it to Ragan's. And Clarence is still in one piece, so yay for Clarence. And yay for Craig, who knows exactly what he's doing because I do not. I really won't learn. That's my secret. Don't learn and then he has to do it. You check the second door. Hi, sir.
Hello.
So we just checked in, and we just have to tell you about this at Ragan's Campground. We made our reservation online, picked out our site, but to get your site, you have to pay what, babe?
$25 extra.
So you can pick it out and go through the trouble of all that, but then you've got to pay another $25
to be guaranteed that you get it.
Yeah, because you could be moved if you don't pay it.
So just anybody interested in coming there, be sure you watch that.
Yes. This is site 30. We were in 21, but we were right next to someone, like literally we would have touched them. But we've got a really pretty tree. And then we're right on the water, which is so nice. And Candy did great. That's what we call our Buick. Everything has a name. So pretty. So we highly recommend 30 for sure.
Oh, I see. That ain't helping matters.
What is it?
See how that's loose?
Yep. We got everything set up, everything but the lights. And I've got to get that. Cheers. So I wanted you to take a look at it. And like we've said before, we do not leave without the turtle box. And we have our scooters and we're about to take a ride and maybe do some videos on which campsites to get. This is actually a really good one, and this is 30, right, baby?
Yes, 30.
And again, we're at Ragan's Campground and in Madison, Florida. Tonight we're having some deer burger, and it's seasoned with my special recipe, and I'm not sharing because it's so, so good. Maybe one day. Leave it in the comments if you want me to share it. And then in these packets, we did baby potatoes with avocado oil on them, and we seasoned them up and put, that was ugly. There's ugly music playing in the background, Mr. Craig.
What's up?
And so, let me open that back up. We put some steak sauce on top of it, just regular steak sauce. And then I did another hamburger patty with my special seasoning. And then did baby carrots. And on top of that, I put fajita seasoning and some spicy, zesty steak sauce. So we will see how it all turns out.
Well, babe, you know, in one of our previous videos, I stressed how much I love this camping Blackstone. But since we're kind of like an all-world, straight up, trying to be channel,
Right.
inform people about camping things, I'm starting to not love it so much. It's got very, very, very cold. It's got a lot of hot spots, a lot of cold spots. Build quality's not great. Bolts have fell out. The hinge that holds the lid on is suspect at best. Hard to get level. Just starting to not be my favorite. We're not throwing it out yet, but
just not it.
Not it.
We thought it was it. But is it cooking that bacon up for us?
It's cooking the bacon up just fine. I move it from side to side to find where it's hot and where it's cold. So.
And what broke on it, babe?
I don't know. The hinge that holds the lid up, the bolt fell out. It didn't really break, but one of the biggest complaints about it in the research that I did was the bolt falling out. But I figured it was probably one or two cooker issues, but looks like it's across the board on all of them. They ought to fix that or do a recall or something on it. But
yeah, they should. Well, I'm ready for breakfast.
It'll be ready here in about 5 minutes.
You are the best.
What's up, YouTube?
What's up? We just spent a day at the pool here at Ragan's Campground and had a great time. Met some new friends that we're excited about seeing on the Swanee. One of those things. Yeah. And so we're excited about that.
The Swanee River Rendezvous.
So we'll be going there in a couple of weeks.
and Memorial Day weekend.
That's right. And we're about to put together our TV because Monster Energy Motocross is coming on. Supercross.
Gate drop at 5 p.m.
Oh, will Mookie be driving?
Yes. Mookie
Go Mook. Y'all, we are ready for fajitas tonight. Thanks to Craig in the Blackstone. How's it working for you, Craig?
I don't know. We've still trial and error.
Yeah.
Still out for judgment. Yeah, we're not loving it. We're going to stick with it till we can find something better. But
how was your day?
Great. It was wonderful.
What did we do?
We hung out by the pool, met some new friends.
Yeah?
Yeah. It was great.
What are we going to do tonight?
Watch the race.
Yay!
SMX Supercross, baby.
And have fajitas.
Yes, fajitas. A couple of drinks. Life is good.
Life is good. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
I'm Mandy, and this is
Craig.
And we're camping with Clarence, and we just wanted to give you guys a real live review.
Yeah, kind of update review of Ragan's family campground in Madison, Florida.
And kind of what's been going on with us, right?
Yes.
So maybe some of you have noticed that we have upgraded from a pop-up camper to a Coleman camper, and I don't know the specifics, so I'm going to let Craig tell you that.
It's just a Coleman Dutchmen 192 RD.
I love it. It's so nice not to have to get everything together really fast if it's raining. But I also loved the OG Clarence, but this is Clarence 2.0. So we went to Ragan's Campgrounds this weekend, and that was in Madison, Florida. And on the website, when we were looking to book everything, which, by the way, if you don't book like a month to 6 months, even to a year out, you're not going to find anything right now, especially for state campgrounds. And I didn't know that. Craig knew it. I didn't, though. I'm new to camping. So when we went to Ragan's Campground website, we got to pick out what spot we wanted, which was...
I think it was R21.
Yeah, I think so.
One of the sites on the lake.
And we loved it on the website. And then when you go to check out, first of all, it's hella expensive. It was how much a night?
I don't know. It was $200 for Friday and Saturday night. Plus.
Now get this.
What she's fixing to tell you.
So you get at the checkout part of the website, and it says to secure your spot that you've just picked out on this big map, you have to pay an additional $25 or they can move you. That is such a scam.
Yeah, I didn't agree with that at all. You go through the whole process of picking out the site you want. You book that site, and then in order to guarantee that site on top of your $200, is an extra $25. Just be aware.
Yeah, definitely be aware of that.
Just be aware.
We met some people at the pool. They were so nice, and they said they didn't pay the $25 and didn't have any issues. Now, I will say, once we got there and we checked in and everything, and we saw where 21 was, we would be right literally next to someone. Like, I'm not so sure that their slide wouldn't have touched Clarence. It was that close. And so they actually take you to your site. So we were like, well, can we go over there? Can we switch? Because it was so nice. It was it 30?
Yeah, we wound up in 30.
30. And she was like, yeah, of course. So that was nice. But just beware of that extra $25. And like I said, our new friends that we met at the pool didn't pay it, and their spot was what they picked out. So I think it's just another way to get $25. And then I think if you bring more than 2 or 3 kids, it's another $25. If you want to check out late, it's another $25. So they just really are, I'm sure in this economic crisis we're all in, that's bound to get better. But I think they're just trying to make as much money as they can. So just keep an eye out for that. We also were really excited about the lazy river, and it said on the website that it was open, but
not open.
No.
Hadn't been open in months. Hope to open by, I think she told me maybe the 20th of April, 15th of April, somewhere in that ballpark. But in talking to someone else who's a regular there, it's actually only open about 2 weekends out of the month, every month, year round. So just be careful. You might want to call ahead of time. Make sure that the water park is up and functionable. They had some hurricane damage, trying to get everything back in order, but claimed it was open, but it wasn't.
So that was our review. We did have a really, really good time. The number 30 spot was really secluded, and it was secluded also because there probably was, 10 people there total, maybe?
Well, a few more than that, but out of a couple of hundred sites, I guess, I don't know, didn't count them all, but there's lots and lots and lots of sites there, but there was probably 20.
If that.
20 campers maybe.
Hey, and if you have to go to the bathroom, make sure that you go before, 8?
I'm not sure what time they got there, but
y'all, they
their
clean.
bathroom schedule for cleaning is crazy. As most of you know, as campers, when we get out of bed in the mornings, we need to go to the restroom. Well, their cleaning schedule is about 2-hour process, and it starts about 7:30, 8 o'clock, and by 10, still not able to use the bathroom. So keep that in mind too. There's another one at the other end of the park from where we were that we were able to use, but
just keep that in mind. Our handy dandy scooters came in handy then. We just went on to the next one. But I didn't know this about camping either, but we have a bathroom now in our camper, which relieves so much anxiety from me because that was the one thing I was worried about. But you still don't want to go, I guess, number 2 in your camper if you don't have to. And so that's why we wanted to go to the bathroom. We bought this camper used, and it was in immaculate condition, except when we got to the campground, we found out there was
some number 2 in the poop.
Just a little surprise.
In the tank. So quite a surprise when I hooked up the sewer hose. So
good times.
be
Good
aware
times.
of that as well if you buy a used camper.
That's right. But we just wanted to give you an update, tell you a little bit what's going on with us. And in another video coming up soon, we'll give you a little background on us. We've got a neat little Hallmark story about how we ended up together. But we're hoping you enjoy camping with Clarence. If you have any questions, comment below. Don't forget to
like and subscribe.
Bye.